Hey, what's up, guys? So, I am going to be doing a different kind of video this week. Instead of doing the regular toy hunt that I do, I'm going to be going to Forgotten Freshness Classic Gaming this week. I haven't been there in a while. A lot of my newer subscribers have not seen this amazing store. When I tell you guys that this is the premier video game store in probably the entire country, I am not kidding. Frank, the owner, is just an incredible guy and has probably the best selection of games I have ever seen at a store. And he is constantly getting in new collections and all sorts of awesome stuff because he really pays fair value to people for good stuff. So he really caters to collectors, and it helps them either in buying stuff or selling stuff to them. He's really one of a kind, and this store is absolutely incredible. It's my favorite game store in the entire area. I'm blessed to have it nearby me. So I'm going to go there, and that's going to be my primary hunt this week. I really haven't found much in the stores. They've been kind of stale at this point, unfortunately. Nothing really new coming up. So I didn't want to bore you guys with just another ho-hum toy hunt that is really not all that different than the last couple. So figured I'd switch things up a little bit, but I will include a little bit of footage from the toy hunt this week, as I did manage to find a couple interesting things, so I'll just throw that in. But primarily I'm going to do a deep dive into Frank's store. Also, be sure to comment, like, subscribe on the videos. Guys, I am really getting close to 1,000 subscribers now. According to my analytics, the people who watch my videos, about half of them are actually not subscribers, but are returning viewers. So I would greatly appreciate if you guys subscribe to the channel. It would really help me out. As soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing an awesome giveaway, so you'll want to be a part of that. So anyways, guys, I'm almost to Forgotten Freshness, so I'll see you there. All right, so I'm walking up to Forgotten Freshness. This is the front, and right when you walk in is this display right here with some Halo toys on top, and underneath is some discounted games. These games are discounted for one reason or another, whether they're incomplete or maybe the discs are scratched a little bit, so they're not 100% mint. But Frank has these at discounts for one reason or another. His store everything is very high quality, so if it doesn't meet his standards, he basically discounts it pretty fairly. So that's one really cool thing about his store. And here is his big Nintendo display with various carts, Nintendo 64, some big heavy hitters there like Conker's Bad Fur Day. He's got some heavy hitters here. And there's some Super Nintendo and N64 games. That Earthbound, that game, price-wise, has just become practically unattainable at this point, unfortunately, for collection purposes. But he's got it available if anybody needs it. There's some TurboGrafx games, which... where else would you see complete in-box TurboGrafx games like this? I can't imagine that there's a lot of places that would have something like that. Now, here's his display of high-end disc games, starting with some Saturn up here. He's got Panzer Dragoon Saga, Marvel Superheroes. There's a lot of really good games up here. Resident Evil for the Saturn, Shinobi, the Street Fighter collection, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, there's some really nice heavy hitters up there. Some more Saturn games, Burning Rangers. That Final Fight CD right there is probably the best home version of Final Fight. Some PS4 limited editions. Oh, he's got Devil's Third for the Wii U. That was a GameStop exclusive that was released in very small quantity, and it was... I've had that game twice, and I've sold it, and I regret it now, only because of how much it's gone up in value. There's a bunch of TurboGrafx games. He's got Kadash, Splatterhouse. Here's some complete in box Nintendo games. There's Super Nintendo games. Some complete in box Nintendo 64. I mean, like I said, you're not going to find this kind of stuff in a lot of stores. Some complete in box high-end Genesis games. Yeah, it's... Look at those Dreamcast games and PS1 games. There's some heavy hitters right there. That Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. Now, look at this. He's got all three gems from the PS2. Kuin, Haunted Ground, and Rule of Rose. There's a Splinter down there. Some random toys. Yeah, some limited run stuff in here. Some amiibos. Here's where he keeps all the 3DS and DS games. It's got a very nice selection for those. A lot of 3DS games. Here's some systems. The Sega Master System 2. R-Type Dimensions for the Switch. A Turbo Duo. You don't see that every day, that's for sure. Here's some just common Switch games. And there's a bunch of Dreamcast titles, PS1 titles. His wall for these are the common GameCube games, Xbox 360. Here's some of the systems. It's got a Nomad. It's got some of the mini systems. Manuals over here. And over here's some just common boxed games. Yeah, Blades of Vengeance is a really good one for the Genesis. There's Rocket Knight Adventures. Actually, there's Gunstar Heroes, Splatterhouse 3, Outrun. Those are actually some of the rare games. And some more toys up here. The Uncharted 4 Special Edition, which is really cool, actually. And those over here are just your gaming supplies, controllers, things like that. Here's some Retrons to play basically any 16-bit and 8-bit games. And this is the PS3, PS2 wall, basically, of more or less common games. But not just, there's very few sport titles. Obviously there are some, but this is mostly just regular games that aren't super expensive. It's got a really nice selection. Some controllers for complete in box systems up there. A couple of different versions of Genesis. I love that World of Nintendo sign right there. A lot of loose toys up here he's just got chilling. And here's his Nintendo carts. One thing about this store is he is so incredibly well organized. You go into a lot of retro gaming stores and they're just, unfortunately, they're kind of a mess. Everything is just poorly organized. It's all over the place. Frank takes such good care of the story. He just curates it so nicely. It's really, really incredible. Like, each case is just so well maintained, just very nicely organized, and just looks almost like a museum. Here's the handheld games. Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. And here's some Ghostbusters figures. These are Diamond Selects. Hey, Man Cave. Check these out. I know how much you like those Ghostbusters. Your boy Winston. Some import titles here. Here's Vita. He's got a nice selection of Vita games, actually. Some PSP games over there. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen anything like this in a while. And here's some more common boxed N64 and Nintendo games. These are just some more common ones. And same with Genesis, Switch, Golden Axe 1 and 2, eSWAT, some real classics there. And I wanted to take one more look at these. I was really impressed by these. Look at all those boxed Nintendo games.
My name's Frank, Unforgotten Freshness Classic Gaming in Mechanicville, New York. As you can see, Oleg's taking a lot of footage. We have all kinds of crazy stuff right now. We generally deal in excellent condition, collector quality, high-end stuff, uncommons, things like that. Although we do have a lot of common stuff on the walls for, you know, the locals and to fill holes in your collection. We always buy, sell, and trade. We pay more than any other store. I mean, for 100+ miles, and anybody will tell you that.
I will definitely say amen to that.
Yeah, that's exactly. I just gave him $100 for a blazing lasers, which I mean is what we sell it for. You know,
Yeah.
It's just how it is sometimes. But you know, we've got some decent stuff right now. A Flintstone Surprise Dinosaur Peak. This Earthbound has everything right down to the mail away card to get the air freshener. All the scratch and sniffs are good. The hole inside's incredible. You know, right down to your common stuff. Like I said, you know, a 5-screw Super Mario Brothers, decent price. You know, Mario 3, you can go to like 1,000 different places and see a different price, but we found a nice middle ground for a good refurbished one. Even weird stuff like this Nintendo Age Sudoku, which was from 2007, homebrew. Yeah, that thing's been, you know, I've had it since then, actually. But, multiple copies of Gyromite for some reason, in various conditions and various prices. But yeah, we've got a little bit of everything. We do conventions and all that. You can see the kind of stuff that comes in and what conventions we're doing. More info in our hours on ForgottenFreshness.com. You can reach out to us on social media. We're on Facebook. We are on Twitter and Instagram at FF Classic Gaming. And if you need anything, we do ship within the United States. We are really busy here at times, so sometimes if you pay, like I only ship once or twice a week, so you know your stuff will ship usually within 7 days. And yeah, you can also mail trades, etc.
Yeah, and it's well worth it because everything you would get here, you know, is of the most like highest quality.
And everything's refurbished. All the batteries are replaced.
Yeah, I've come in here plenty of times when I see Frank, you know, sitting there cleaning games and putting in new batteries and doing all that kind of stuff. Taking everything apart.
Wondering why the board for Gemfire is like 15 feet tall. You know?
I see a lot of games here that I've traded in over the years.
Yes.
What's the next con you think you'll be doing?
Well, the first 3, we're doing Game Swap in Pennsylvania. It's an offshoot of Too Many Games. We generally just... we bring a case or 2 of really nice stuff, and then a lot of our discounted stuff, which is this bin here. is a lot of stuff that's you know, scratch and dent, like there's no manual, or the insert has a fold, the cart label has a scratch, stuff like that, but the prices are much less. So we pack that whole thing and take it there. Then we're actually doing Korgs in Columbus, Ohio.
Wow.
That's in May. That's a first for us, but the guy really wanted us to set up because they need vendors with high-end product.
Yeah.
And I mean, what better vendor to you know,
Exactly.
that's not just high-end product.
Right.
There are guys, you know, who have Nintendo World Championship cards and
Yeah.
6 little Samsons, but what else do they have? Like,
Right.
you know,
Exactly.
we span from that,
everything,
like,
from Mario,
like that low end
from Mario 3 to Earthbound.
Yeah, yeah, weird stuff, imports, the whole 9.
Yep.
And then after that, obviously, too many games. End of June.
Yeah.
So
That's end of June this year.
yeah, so we'll be going back there regardless of what happened last year. We're ready. We're ready to go. So.
And that's probably, what would you say, the premier?
That's the big. I mean, that's the biggest one I know of on the East Coast.
That's the biggest one on the East Coast.
Yeah,
yeah. In,
the next biggest
in
one
Oaks,
I've ever
PA.
been to is it is Oaks, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
And then next biggest one I've been to is Portland Retro Gaming Expo.
Now, you're going to do a Retro Game Con this year? Are they coming back?
Yes, if it's back, I'll do it.
It's back, yeah.
It is back. Yeah, so
it is, and it's going to be in October.
Yep. Okay.
So
that's easy.
yeah.
That's done. Yeah, I'll be
all
there.
right.
So.
All right, man. Well, thanks a lot.
Cool.
All right, so here's some highlights of my toy hunt this week. It's not a huge toy hunt this week, but I thought this wrestling display was pretty cool with this Elite Series 88 here. Oh my God, my dogs are going freaking insane. You guys are probably used to that by now. This is a Walmart. Let's see what's going on here. Some turtles. Boy, these turtles surely got restocked, didn't they? I see them all over the place now at the Walmarts. Pretty well-stocked Walmart here, just nothing that I needed. There's something interesting right here that I saw, this Ravage for Soundwave Studio Series. That's the first time I've seen one of the cassettes like that. And here is the NECA section to one of the Targets that I went to, and I do find something here that I need. Start looking at these Riddlers over here. And wait, look what I found. The Chase Riddler. Definitely need that, and that is definitely coming home. Oh, look at this. Undertaker. I already have it, but it's pretty cool that he's hitting the shelves. Some AEW ones. No Sting, though. I contemplated that MGF, but there's something about that robe I don't like. Some Star Wars. Nothing that I needed. Some Masters of the Universe. The Savage He-Man is starting to hit a lot, which is cool. And there's a Swamp Thing. There's a Swamp Thing. And it's something that I've been definitely looking for. I need the Chase hazmat suit variant, the gold label one. That ends up lighting up. But I'm very happy right here to finally find the Swamp Thing. Been on the lookout for him for the last couple of weeks. Yeah, other than that, nothing else terribly exciting in this Target. And some G.I. Joes. These Super 7s are cool, I gotta admit. All right, so here we are for the pickups portion of this week's video, and I got a lot of good stuff this week. It was a nice mix of stuff that was from the stores and is stuff that came in the mail. As far as the store footage is concerned, because I spent so much time in Frank's store, basically just kind of consolidated, as you guys could tell, the footage into just like the key kind of highlight. But I hope you guys enjoyed the footage from Frank's store from Forgotten Freshness. I will leave all the information for the store down below. If you guys saw anything that you found of interest, as he stated, he will ship anywhere in the country, so keep that in mind. He really has some amazing stuff, guys. So if you saw anything that you need, or even if you didn't see it and you're looking for something, there's a good chance he might have it, because he has a whole back room of stock. In fact, he just recently got a collection in, which was huge. So definitely want to hit him up if for any of your retro gaming needs. But as far as my pickups, I'll start what I got at Frank's. And I got this. Basically, he sold me the outer box to this game. I needed the outer box to the game, and he basically sold it to me. He had it complete, and we almost did a pseudo trade where I had this game just in the regular case without the outer box, and we kind of swapped. I gave him some additional cash. It was a great deal for really both of us, and it is Blazing Lasers complete on the TurboGrafx 16. This is such a fun shoot 'em up. It's probably one of my favorite shoot 'em ups ever. In fact, honestly, this is probably the game that got me into shoot 'em ups back in the 16-bit era. This game was tremendous. I didn't own it. A good friend of mine owned it, and I used to go to his house to play it because I loved it so much. Interesting side note is when Musha came out for Genesis, that was a spiritual sequel to Blazing Lasers, and I picked up Musha, and you know, for gaming collectors, Musha is a holy grail. Next, this I got from Limited Run Games. I am so excited to get this finally. I'm probably going to keep it sealed. It just looks incredible. I have it downloaded so I can play it on the Switch, and it is the Castlevania Anniversary Collection. And this has 8 classic Castlevania games. This is pretty awesome. This was a limited run release, so unfortunately you can't get it now from anywhere aside from the secondary market. But I don't think it's going for crazy money. I think you can probably get it for around $100, if I'm not mistaken. But it's certainly worth it. I mean, this thing it's pretty sweet. All right, next, this I got at Target. You guys saw me find this, and it is Swamp Thing, and man, is this thing awesome. It's comparable in size to the King Shark. So, here's the King Shark, which is pretty big, and here's Swamp Thing. So, it's, yeah, this is a big boy. So it's a really, really good looking figure too. The likeness to Swamp Thing is really pretty incredible. It's just a great looking figure. So that I got from Target. This I got, it's a wrestling figure. I got it actually from Walmart.com. I've never seen this in store, but they have it available at Walmart.com. They actually still might have it available if I'm not mistaken. And it is from the Elite Collection, the Warlord. Box is a little beat up, but that's okay. This I also got from Walmart, and this is going to be the new series of WWE Classics exclusive ones from Walmart. This is going to replace crossover with Masters of the Universe, and this one is the Honky Tonk Man. I also had Hulk Hogan pre-ordered, the NWO Hogan, but he has not come yet. This you guys saw me find at Target, and this is the Chase Platinum Edition Riddler without the mask. It's pretty cool to find that, especially in a, like right in the store. And last but not least, I found this in, I don't think I found it on camera actually. This I found at GameStop. It is the Flame Trooper from Jedi Fallen Order. So the word of this video is going to be blazing. So that's for the purposes of the 1,000 subscriber contest. So anyways, guys, let me know what you guys have been finding in the stores. The stores themselves have been pretty slow, honestly, at least around me. I haven't found anything too new aside from these couple things that I've picked up. The Swamp Thing I'm very happy to finally have found, because that was definitely something I was looking for. But other than that, it's been pretty slow. I'm looking for that Royal Rumble WWE Elite wave. There's a lot of new Star Wars Black Series that is hitting, just not around me yet. So let me know what you guys have been finding. Anyways, till next time, take care.